G'day everyone and welcome to your Tuesday footy feed. Well, Mark Thompson insists he hasn't been asked about coaching on beyond this season ahead of tomorrow's board meeting on James Hird's future.
I wouldn't expect the club to ask and I wouldn't change my answer. Coaching for the year and that's it.
The Bombers trained this morning with the whole saga dragging into another week. The coach doing everything he can to keep the players focused on Friday night's clash with Hawthorn.
Right now, I'm wasting time on something that's not important to me. So, you know what is important? That this jumper and people come to the footy donning the sash because we want the whole stadium filled up with people who are red and black. They asked me to wear a jumper today, and I couldn't quite do it. You know, the biceps are just not quite in shape.
Now, for his part, Hird is expected to talk to the Bombers board from Singapore tomorrow. It's a thought that will send shivers down the spines of taggers across the league, with Gold Coast coach Guy McKenna declaring his superstar captain Gary Ablett could go on to play 400 games. Speaking exclusively to AFL.com.au, McKenna reckons the 29-year-old still has plenty of footy left in him.
He's at 260-odd games now. I mean, he'll fly past 300 and he could well and truly start to get up with the Kevin Bartletts of this world, that's for sure.
Training with his teammates on the Gold Coast today, the man himself is focused on the contest coming up this weekend with Freo.
They're a very good defensive side. You know, they make early decisions on the defensive side of things, which you know, in return causes a lot of turnovers and allows them to slingshot, you know, the ball back. So we're going to make sure that we control the ball. And
meanwhile, youngster Jack Martin is undergoing shoulder surgery today, but it's still not certain how long he'll be out for. Magpies defender Ben Reid won't return for another 2 to 3 weeks as he struggles to recover from an ongoing calf injury. Nathan Buckley had plenty of time to bounce around options after the Pies lost to Freo, but Reid won't be one of them for a while yet.
There's no risks worth taking right now, and you know, to be honest, he wouldn't be capable anyway. So he needs to get back robust and physically right to go before we give him the green light.
In better news, key forward Jesse White is over his calf issue and will make his club debut against his old side Sydney at ANZ Stadium on Saturday night. Damien Hardwick is making no apologies for singling out Reece Conker and Brandon Ellis after Richmond's loss to the Gold Coast.
It's a performance-based industry, as we know, and nothing I said in the media they haven't heard 5 times worse than this room right here. So, look, they're resilient young lads, they're very good players, they're going to be good players for a long time, and I expect them to put their best foot forward.
He says the Tigers will make adjustments to how they bring the ball forward after things went wrong against the Suns. It's all smiles at Seaford, with first-year midfield sensation Luke Dunston named a round 1 NAB AFL Rising Star after his impressive performance in the Saints' win over the D's, the apprentice giving all the credit to his master.
Yeah, I think I was probably just lucky Lenny wasn't playing, so I got a gig actually, but I'll cop it and hopefully I can get another game this week and yeah, go from there.
He wants to get better and he wants to learn, and he's the one who's coming to me. So that's something that doesn't always happen with guys in their first year. Sometimes it takes a little while, but you can just see how driven he is. And
St Kilda has a big chance to make it 2 from 2 when they face the Giants at Etihad Stadium this weekend. Last time they met, it was a 1-point thriller. The game before that, the Lions beat the Cats by 5 points at the Gabba. It's not something Chris Scott's going to forget anytime soon, but he's trying to focus on the present.
I think, given the circumstances of those 2 games, we'll be treating this one in the appropriate way, which is based on very recent form over the pre-season and last week.
Now, Brisbane Daniel Rich is expecting a stern test against the Cats in his 100th game.
We're looking forward to playing another really good team. That's what it's all about, testing it against the best teams running around. We played the Hawks on the weekend and now Geelong, so it's going to be terrific for our group and, more importantly, first game here at the Gabba for this year, so hopefully we can get a big crowd and cheer the boys home.
And there'll be extra cause for celebration if the Lions get up again, with Jack Redden also set to play his 100th match. And that is your footy feed for a Tuesday. I'm Matt Thompson. Have a great night.